Clay, top neighborhoods to buy in Nashville this coming year. What's got to be number one?
Man, number one on our list of hot neighborhoods to look for in the next year is going to be East Nashville. This is a really classic, historic area just on the northeast side of downtown Nashville. It's an amazing neighborhood, but mostly because it's close to downtown and you got really, really cool historic streets, homes, all kinds of businesses. There's so much in East Nashville. It offers a lot for a lot of different people. The parks are amazing. Tucker, what stands out about East Nashville to you?
Sure. Well, you got to start off in 5 points. What I like about it is you don't have the Outback Steakhouse and the Ruby Tuesdays. You just have a bunch of hometown, really good restaurants. I love that. What I also love is you're right there by the new Titan Stadium, and all the new restaurants and developments going to happen right around that. You're going to be the beneficiary of all that new development. Let's go into number 2. What's it got to be?
All right, number 2 on our list is Germantown. Similar to East Nashville because it's historic. It's also it's even closer to downtown Nashville than East Nashville is because it's on the same side of the river as downtown is. So literally it is adjacent to downtown Nashville on the capital side of downtown. And Germantown's one of our favorites, Tucker. There's so many cool things happening. Most noteworthy, I think, is the new Hoff development, which is old warehouses and new buildings all being redeveloped currently, and it's on the riverfront. There's views. There's a paddle. It's this new old sport. It's kind of like tennis or racquetball. It's blowing up everywhere. They've got that in Germantown. They've got tons of housing, lots of lofts. I would say Germantown is really known for the lofts before anything else. Cool condo lofts and new construction as well. There's just a lot there, Tucker.
You definitely have different options when it comes to housing. You can find the house, you can find the loft, you can find the townhouse. Whereas East Nashville is going to have more just single family homes and a couple of condos. Germantown's going to have a little bit more of that walkability. You really walk to all your different restaurants and shops. You're going to be out walking your dog. So you do have all those pieces. And don't forget, you're about to have the new bridge that's going to connect to the Titan Stadium, and this is across the river. So you're going to have the gorgeous Oracle Bridge that connects the Oracle campus and all the new restaurants that are going to be coming along the Cumberland River.
The Oracle campus is mind-blowing. It's going to be on the riverfront. The renderings are freaking awesome. There's also some buildings that are already built over there by Top Golf right there as well. But you're right, the pedestrian bridge to Germantown connecting Oracle is a huge deal. Tucker, what's the next community on our list that people need to know about?
So you got to talk about the Nations. And the Nations is just right outside of Nashville, and it runs along the I-40 corridor heading out west. And what you're going to see is that $700,000 home. You're going to get your tall and skinnies. You're going to have the walkable neighborhoods. But what you get is a lot of home, a lot of bang for your buck. Downside is sometimes people feel like you don't get that much of a yard. That whole pocket seems to be one of the top places that we start.
Yeah, the interesting thing to me about the Nations is a lot of the property lots are like 25 feet wide. Very unique, long, skinny lots, a lot of alley-loaded properties. You also see carports, which is like a garage/carport. It's like a carport with a garage door that opens to the alley. I think those are kind of cool. It's a good way to make the best use of a small yard because you can make it a patio or you can park your vehicles there. So kind of unique aspect of the Nations. Tucker, what's the next thing on our list?
Well, I'm going to let you cover this one because we cover it quite a bit, and that is WeHo.
Man, don't get me started on WeHo, Tucker. Definitely one of my favorite neighborhoods. Be sure to check out our videos. We have multiple videos about Wedgewood Houston, also known as WeHo. The latest one is about how we think that it's the most interesting neighborhood in Nashville, so be sure to look for that. Tucker, there's so many things to talk about. It's just south of downtown Nashville. It's the first exit on I-65 south of downtown Nashville. And you have a very diverse community between brand new condos, apartments, homes. You have the Geodis Soccer Stadium, which is the largest soccer-specific stadium in North America. It's brand new, within the last couple years here. It's absolutely stunning, amazing, really well done soccer stadium. You have the finery. You have old factories being redeveloped into shops. You have the high-end luxury retailer Hermes that is now set to come out in the next year in Wedgewood, Houston. You have the Soho House. You have cideries. You have cool boutique restaurants. You have so many amazing things. The latest, Tucker, was just announced is that there's going to be a 40,000 square foot sauna and bath house deal. It's like a New York concept. So think about high-end creative luxury. That is the future of Wedgewood Houston. It's amazing. People got to know about it.
Well, also, don't forget you have Dicey's, which is a great pizza place. When we do show right around that whole pocket, we always talk about Dicey's, and there's this neat little Italian restaurant called Il Forno. It's tucked away. Several couples that we have from up in Chicago, they're like, we love Il Forno. That's their little spot right there. So a lot of great restaurants, great walkability, a lot of growth in front of us. And then everything we're talking about is stuff that's on a really nice growth trajectory. You're seeing the investment, the amount of money that's coming into these areas that's going to be make these areas successful for the years to come.
Yeah, that's exactly right. These picks are areas we see doing really well, and that if you buy or invest in these neighborhoods, you're going to be glad you did, okay? Tucker, the next one on our list is Madison. Talk to us about Madison.
Madison's really going through a renaissance. It's really changing. What you're seeing is everybody from East Nashville has really filled out that area. And when you don't want to spend $1 million on a home, people are starting to look into Madison, which is just a little further north. You're going to get the single family home. You can find something for around $350,000 that has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Does it need some work? Absolutely, but it's a place to start. And then you move up to the 500 or 600,000. You really get what you want. You get the yard. You're still getting more restaurants starting to show up. There's a lot to like right there in Madison.
Yeah, and to me, Madison, you kind of have East Nashville, and then as you get away from downtown, you get to Inglewood. And then the next thing you get away from Inglewood, you go to Madison. So it's like it's a little outer ring area, but to me, I think of ranch-style homes, big yards, definitely more affordable, but still kind of has some really cool aspects for people that may be priced out of East Nashville. It's something you got to know about. Tucker, what's the next one on our list?
Clay, this is actually one of my favorite, which is Buena Vista, which is right off Buchanan Street, Buchanan Arts District. Home of Slim and Huskies. That was the first pizza location for the Slim and Huskies franchise, was right there. I've owned property in Buena Vista for about 10 years now in the Elizabeth Park pocket. What you've seen over the past 5 years is it was just kind of run down and tired. People have put a lot of money into it. You just have people walking their dogs, and it's just really transformed this whole area. You have Fisk University. You're pretty close to TSU. You're not that far from Charlotte Pike, which is where all your new restaurants are. And so there's a lot to like.
And to me, this area is really like Germantown, but more affordable. Kind of like the Madison to East Nashville. Buchanan Arts is kind of like the step that's more affordable below Germantown. It's kind of got an interesting location. It's almost a little bit hidden, but it's very, very close to downtown, very convenient. But not everybody knows about it because you don't drive by it typically. So something kind of unique about it, but it's got a bright future for sure.
You can be downtown very quickly, which is great. You continue to see more restaurants show up in the area. And you're 100% right. Germantown got so expensive, it's moved all those people over into the Buchanan Arts District. What you're also seeing, bonus piece here, is the people that can't afford that Buchanan Arts District go across the river into Bordeaux. I think that area is going to be really hot in about 10 years.
There you go. Hot take, hot take. All right, Tucker, the next one on our list is Donelson. What do people need to know about Donelson?
Donelson is right near the Nashville airport. It's right across the interstate. This is an older established area of Nashville, so you're not going to see the tall and skinnies. You're not going to see, Starbucks down the road or anything. You're just going to have good homes that have been remodeled. You're going to have a yard, great place for families if that's what you're looking for, or, you're just moving to the area. Maybe you're a couple, maybe you're single and you want a home. Great place to look. You're going to be right around that $600,000 mark, but great pocket. If you stop for the day, maybe at 10 o'clock, go to Sweet Milk. Great brunch spot. It's been open for about a year now. It is fantastic.
The next one on our list is Sylvan Park. This is going to be a bungalow community that really has taken off in the last 10 to 15 years. It's close to Nashville. It's going to be really close to Vanderbilt University and all the medical community that's in Nashville. A lot of these folks are going to want to look at Sylvan Park, family-oriented community. You see a lot of dog walking. It's adjacent to McCabe Golf Course, which has a greenway all the way around it. It's an amazing place for running, for dog walking. They have a range there on the golf course. It's a public golf course. So that's all an amenity basically of Sylvan Park. Sylvan Park is going to have the streets that are, a lot of them are numbered, 42nd, 44th. Then you have a lot of the state streets, Utah, Nevada, Wyoming. So if you see those kind of names, you might be in Sylvan Park. It strikes a great balance of character and interest in proximity to downtown Nashville. There's also multiple boutique restaurants that are very popular. Edley's Barbecue, shout out, one of our favorite local Nashville barbecue restaurants. They've got a great spot right there in Sylvan Park. Probably start around $500,000 up to a couple $1 million. A lot of classic, historic-looking homes. It's a really cool area to know about. Tucker, what else is on our list?
Clay, you got to talk about Berry Hill.
All right, next neighborhood on our list is Berry Hill. This is known as Music Row South, and Berry Hill is a very unique neighborhood / community, and it actually has some of its own governing bodies. It's in Davidson County, it's in Nashville, but it's its own little entity, and they have their own police, and they have their own zoning regulations. So the unique thing about Berry Hill that a lot of people love is that it's got a mixed-use zoning. So you'll see properties that look like houses, but they could be zoned commercial, and you can do a music studio, you can make a business out of it. And so it's a very unique place for that reason. It's going to be just south of downtown Nashville by about 5 minutes. It's going to be adjacent to 12th South neighborhood and to Wedgewood Houston. And it's going to be along that 8th Avenue corridor, which is a huge shopping area. And there's just tons of restaurants, all kinds of things to do. But you also are going to see a lot of music studios in this community. So for that reason, it's attracted a lot of creativity. And some of our favorite little boutique restaurants are also there as well, including Baja Burrito for me. You got the Calypso Cafe. You got Vui's Kitchen, which is like a ramen noodle kind of deal. Tucker, what else do people need to know about Berry Hill?
A couple things is one is this is where Vanderbilt has all their outpatient, which is where 100 Oaks Mall was, which is very convenient. And so if you ever have a doctor's appointment, that place is awesome. Right across the street, what you're going to have is Universal Music Group is building this campus where they're going to shoot music videos and people can work on their concerts and have a venue for all that and record and do everything you need. And that's really the next little pocket. That's kind of what Berry Hill's been known for. It's been a little bit of a music pocket. It's where the musicians lived, and you're just seeing all that stuff come together. You nailed the restaurants. There's a lot of neat little brunch spaces. They're just tucked away in that whole corridor right there. Can't go wrong. And then you're so close to Woodbine, I would definitely check out that pocket as well.
Good call. Berry Hill is right next to Woodbine. And another name that you may hear people refer to is 100 Oaks. And that's going to be that South Berry Hill area, named for the 100 Oaks Mall, which used to kind of be there, which Tucker was talking about. Something else, Tucker, is the Pickler pickleball facility is going to be in 100 Oaks. It is TBD, but it's supposedly in process. It's going to be a huge deal, probably one of the largest indoor pickleball communities in Nashville. So for that reason, it's noteworthy. Also love the interstate proximity to 100 Oaks. You can drop off that exit right there. It makes everything super convenient. Anything else you want to add, Tucker?
A couple of things. A lot of the neighborhoods we cover today, WeHo, East Nashville, Germantown, we have multiple videos on all these different areas if you want more in-depth information about any of these locations.
That's right. Again, my name is Clay, and Tucker and the team and I, we get contacted every single day from people just like you, and you about moving to Nashville, and we love it. We are real estate agents, so we help buyers and sellers make their move to Nashville. If that's you, you can hit us up, and we'll help find the right neighborhood for you. And until next time, hope to show you around town.